Going on, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up? Going on with you, man? Footballville, man. We out here rolling, getting kind of cool out here. Shorts on, man. Put some clothes on. See, man, they have a little hurricane talk, man. A little Q&A. Talk about a few things that I heard. We about to drop a video, man. We caught up with some of the top 2021 kids in the nation last week at the Under Armour game. Sat down and interviewed them. Asked them a couple questions. Asked them about the best game they ever had. But we also asked them about the Miami Hurricanes and are they being recruited and things of that nature. We'll drop that video tonight, sometime tonight. We'll drop that video. But the number one cornerback in the nation, Mr. Grimes. We caught up with Mr. Rooks, Michigan commit. Sat down with him, had a chance to interview him, and some of the answers were interesting, man. Miami out there trying to do their thing. They only a couple people. Some of the kids they hadn't touched yet, but we'll drop that later tonight. What's going on, man? Let's talk Hurricanes, man. Y'all got so it's been a couple of days. We got a new offensive coordinator. Y'all, we figure anything out yet? What else we figured out? Figured out something yet? Y'all heard anything about him? One thing I heard is this, man. I think in 2018 they said did a little research that his team was like horrible at third downs. On third down, this Mr. Lashley. I think it was like in 2018. I think his team was bad on third downs, and sometimes when you're bad on third down, that kind of indicates that that you're not really like setting things up. Like you're just a creative play caller. I mean, there's different type of play callers that you're just like calling plays. It's not like a strategic. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to set this up to eventually get here in the fourth quarter to do this and hit them with that. So I don't know if y'all heard anything like that. There's one thing I heard. Another thing, man. Listen. I heard you. Let me take my glasses off for this one, man. Listen, man. I'm hearing your boy Enos was horrible in the locker room, man. I'm hearing Dan Enos. Man, wait up, man. Give me a minute, man. Hold on. Let's do it. I'm hearing your boy Dan Enos, man. It's like locker room cancer. that's what we're hearing now. I mean, I ain't really hear when he was here. I know when he used to come to the press conferences, he's had a little stinky look on his face, like maybe he had a little indigestion. Maybe he had to go take a little crap, but it was his time to come out there with us. I don't know. But man, I've been hearing your boy Dan Enos was like locker room cancer. Kids ain't like him. Williams gave up on him. Coaches ain't like him. Yeah, man, but listen, he gone now, but dang. Let me see some of these questions. Let me check some of these questions out. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah, man, I heard Enos was a bad guy. "2021 South Florida kids, how do they feel about the new offensive coordinator?" And you know, man, that's an adult thing. That's an adult thing. Kids don't be on that. Kids know, man. This is how kids kind of look at it. Kids look at it kind of like Oklahoma passes the ball, and Alabama run the ball. I mean, that's kind of how kids look at it. They don't really look at it like, oh, they got a new offensive coordinator. That guy. Kids don't look at statistics and stuff like that. Kids don't look at a lot of things, man. I mean, these kids think they're invincible. Sometimes they feel like they're the man. They feel like they're going to bring it. They're going to bring it back. Oh man, they suck because they ain't got me. That's how sometimes the kids feel. Listen, if you watching, man, hit that like button and share it for us, and make sure y'all subscribe, man. Get a couple more of these questions. What's the word with Hightower? I haven't heard anything from Hightower about Hightower yet. Another thing, I mean, some people was reporting that Rump Packer, these guys were fired. I mean, that wasn't true. The guys are still there. So that wasn't true. I don't know where that came from, but that haven't happened. Like I said, if you're watching, hit the like button for me, share for me. And make sure you subscribe, man. It's free. Nobody's going to charge you. Nobody's going to charge a card. It's free. Hit the alert bell so you get an alert every time we go live, every time we drop a video. Like I said, we got another video dropping tonight. We talked to some of the top 2021 kids in the nation. And asked them how they feel about Miami Hurricanes, as the Miami Hurricanes recruiting them, things of that nature. A couple more of these questions. Haven't looked up Enos Racksaw yet. I'm going to do that as soon as I get off here. I ain't do it right now. Enos Racksaw. What the name is? Enos Racksaw? Where's my other phone at, man? I might look that up for you right now. What's my thoughts on Alonzo? What's y'all thoughts on Alonzo coming in? How y'all feel about the Alonzo Highsmith situation? I think I done said my thoughts a few times. You feel we don't need Alonzo Highsmith? You feel we don't need? Why you feel we don't need Alonzo Highsmith? I think something needs to be changed down there. You don't think so? Well, nobody should like Manny hype with no execution. Who does like Manny's hype with no execution? Do you like Manny's hype with no execution? I mean, nobody should like that. I mean, the gimmicks that Manny created were awesome. I mean, the turnover chain, man, the turnover chain is epic. I mean, that was epic recruiting tool. That caught the nation by storm. Had everybody trying to create their own. So, I mean, the turnover chain is epic, but you got to execute, man. You have to win. At the end of the day, you have to win, and that's the name of the game. That's how you're going to get the top recruits. That's how you're going to get Ja'Cory Brooks to stay home. That's how you're going to get the Jerry Judy's, Calvin Ridley. You have to win. And replace Blake James. I don't think Blake James ready to go yet. You got to understand, Blake James, I mean, they built the indoor practice facility. I mean, and they so he got a little pull. I mean, he's done a few good things. So I think that brought them some time. I think it actually would have brought Mark Richt some time too. But Mark Richt was a man, like he stepped down for the program. How much pressure will be in? I mean, I don't think there's no pressure for Blake Baker with us running an up tempo. I mean, you shouldn't look at it as pressure. Listen, a lot of things that y'all look at as pressure. Some people may look at it as pressure. Listen, hit that like button, man. We got 50 people watching. We should have 50 likes. A lot of things that people look at as pressure, others look at it as like opportunity. I mean, it's opportunity. Every time offense get off the field, defense get back on the field, is opportunity. There's opportunity for a kid to make a play, for a new kid to rise to the top. It's opportunity. It's not pressure. I mean, it's not pressure. They call your squad. Your squad got to be ready to go out there and play. You see my face? That's it. So no, I don't think they look at it as pressure or anything of that or that nature. I'm thinking he's talking about Baker, man. He's talking about the defensive coordinator. Footballville, the cornerback combination for Miami Palmetto. Do you think Miami Killian, both of them? Man, you got to rewrite that, Anthony. You got to rewrite that. You want T-Buck and Highsmith? You want the whole coaching staff gone? That boy say he want everybody gone. Everybody. He want all of them gone. Let me see a couple more of these questions. But yeah, man. I've been talking to a couple people, man, and the word is that Dan Enos was like he wasn't liked, man. The word is he was a bad guy. Like wasn't good in the locker room. Um, I don't know if anybody else heard that, but yeah, I heard he wasn't good in the locker room. Like he wasn't like. Let's see. We need Terrell Buckley and Highsmith. Terrell Buckley, he a Seminole, ain't he? Haven't looked at Jet Duffy yet. The Canes need to get back to the basics. I think the Canes just need continuity, man. They need a staff to stay. They need a staff to stay. Run some stronger schemes. And continuity. I mean, to be there for a while so the freshmen coming in can learn from the juniors. Everybody know what we're doing. Everything we're doing is like breathing. Man, we switch staff like every 3 years, man. I mean, that's not gonna help anybody. Yeah, T-Buck is a no. Yeah, we need OG. We need stability. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need stability. They need a coaching staff to stick. It has to be the right coaching staff, though. I mean, you can't be a loser now. They need the coaching staff to stick, and they needed to stay there. A point that was brought to me. I was talking to some people the other day, and and this is what we're talking about. Listen, University of Miami, okay, it sits in the middle of football heaven. Athletes out the yin yang. Can y'all hear me? Am I clear? Can y'all hear me? It sits in the middle of football heaven. Athletes out the yin yang. But Miami was built on some extraordinary coaches, dog. Like Snellenberger, I'm not a statistician now. I might say some shit wrong, but I may get it wrong. But Snellenberger came from the NFL, didn't he? Snellenberger was an NFL coach, wasn't he? Then you had Jimmy Johnson. Well, we know Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was fucking GOAT. Jimmy Johnson went to the NFL and kicked their ass. He was the GOAT. Dennis Erickson was like before his time when it came to offenses. See, I don't know if Miami was getting lucky. I don't know how they was doing it. I mean, but dog, Butch Davis. Listen, people always say Butch Davis is a heck of a recruiter. Butch Davis is not no heck of a recruiter. Like they always say everybody coming to Miami is a heck of a. They're not. That's not what Butch Davis was good at. That's not what he was good at. You know what Butch Davis is good at? Butch Davis is good at surrounding himself with a legitimate staff and developing players. That's what Butch Davis is good at. I watch some of those FIU players go to the league. People always say Butch Davis was a heck of a recruiter. No, man. Butch Davis can surround himself with some real coaches and develop players. He wasn't no great recruiter. Y'all say that about every Miami coach. No. It's the King of Diamonds. It's the King of Diamonds thing. Like, Miami sits in the middle of King of Diamonds. How could they not be pimps? Miami sits in the middle of football heaven, man. Miami will always get athletes. Matty Ghost, man. Bet that up, man. Matty Ghost with the donation. Bet that up. Let me see what Matty say. Look, when you think about the O-line, what was the coach that we had that Alabama took from us? Our O-line was decent when he was here, wasn't it? That's why Alabama took him. Matty, Appreciate the $5, man. Appreciate the donation, Matty. But yeah, so the coach that Alabama took from us, what was Stout? Our O-line was decent when Stout was here, wasn't it? Did it suck? It was decent, right? Listen, bro, I'm gonna repeat this. It's all coaching. It's all coaching. Miami's recruiting the same 4 stars that everybody's recruiting. I see your boy from American Heritage. He was an animal in high school. He's there. He's on the bench. 2 knee braces. He never gets in the game. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he looked like an animal coming out of high school. Miami's recruiting the same 4 stars that everybody else is recruiting. I mean, yeah, we got to stop being blind to this thing. It's coaching. OG, man, you know what, OG, man, we're going to send you a hoodie or something, man. You're a real Footballville fan, man. Cynthia, Randy Shannon's when it all started going bad. no, Coco. Coco's when it all went to the bad. That's when all the legendary coaching kind of got confused and we kind of started going left with the coaching thing. But no, listen, man, Miami was built on some extraordinary coaches, though. I don't think y'all have taken time to think about that. Listen, we got almost 100 people watching. Appreciate that. We should have 100 likes. We should have 100 people subscribe. So that's what we was talking about the other day, man. Miami was built on some extraordinary. Listen, man, Butch, Erickson, Jimmy Johnson, Taz, bet that up, bro. And you got a Footballville shirt, man. Listen, Taz just got a Footballville shirt. Listen, if you look down, you can see the hoodies, the shirt. I mean, right now, listen. Anybody go buy the zipper hoodie right now? Buy the zip up hoodie. We'll send you a hoodie for free. If you look down on YouTube, you can see the merchandise is down there. Y'all go support, man. But yeah, man, Miami was built on some legendary coaches. I kind of lost my train of thought. And I think people think I think people think that it was just happenstance. It was talent. It was extraordinary football talent out of the South Florida area, whatever, married with some serious coaching, bro. I mean, I don't know if Butch was a heck of a X and O, but Butch was a heck of a leader. He surrounded himself. Think about all the coaches out of Butch tree that went to the league. I know this for a fact, dog. Like, because even now, Butch has Aubrey Hill on his staff. Man, Aubrey Hill came back to Miami, got in some mess in Florida, came back to Miami, went to Miami Carroll City, who hadn't been great in years. Miami Carroll City had done fell off for maybe 15 years. Nobody could win there for some reason. I mean, since Frazier left. Aubrey Hill, I went to practice one day. Quick story. I went to practice one day out there. See Carroll City play. This is when Naquan Wright, when all of them was there. And Aubrey Hill was a coach. Man, Aubrey Hill jumped in the kid behind so bad for doing something simple, like not paying attention. I got scared. Started looking, checking my credentials, looking for my medias, like, making sure I'm supposed to be here. I'm checking lines. I was scared. Aubrey embraced Footballville when he was there, man. I love him for that. I traveled with them a few times. Aubrey had that thing. It was discipline. They knew what they was doing. They knew who the boss was. And he won a state title, didn't he? He's on FIU staff with Butch Davis. Butch Davis, for some reason, he figures out a way to surround himself with some real coaches. I don't know his criteria. I don't know how you find them, but he's great at it. Yeah, Frazier had Carroll City rolling, but after Frazier, Carroll City could not get it together. They couldn't get it together. So Aubrey Hill came. Then they kicked behind again a year after Aubrey Hill left. And then this year, I mean, they had some real issues, coaching issues at the beginning, and they fell off. But remember what I said. Remember the name, Aubrey Hill. So if Carol City don't get back on top, Aubrey Hill did that. You say, okay, so listen, this is what Blue say. YouTube say, YouTube, man, that's a creative name, dog. Listen, you can't coach passion, man. Some boys just refuse to be outworked. You can have the best X and O cat, and it doesn't mean you can have the best X and O cat, and it doesn't mean a lick if you don't study and apply what you've learned. I mean, I'm not really sure what you saying on that. I mean, you got to explain that to me a little better. I mean, everybody that's good at football and passionate about it, I know for a fact. Some of them are just talented dudes, and they do it because, I mean, it make them money. Um, that don't mean they don't go out there and do their job. That don't mean when they call on them to go there and do their job. What you say? Why did Mark Richt didn't work after? Why Mark Richt didn't work after being successful at Georgia? You confused? Okay. This is okay. This is my theory on the Mark Richt thing. Listen, man, you could write Footballville about this. Hey, put Daryl Streeter said that this is what Mark Richt did. Mark Richt came in, and Mark Richt won, I think, 10 games, right? Then, what I was told was that Mark Richt started giving a lot of, how can I say, a lot of leeway, a lot of power to his son. Like, almost as if he was preparing his son. I think Mark Richt loves the program. Mark Richt loves University of Miami. He does. I mean, he put his own money up for that indoor. But Mark Richt came here to little private Miami, I think, to help his son. Mark Richt is older. Mark Richt not finna coach again. He's an older guy. Like he was done. But I think he came here to help his son. And when he saw it failing, I mean, think back when Mark Richt was here, right? When Mark Richt was here. Mark Richt used to say stuff on the radio like, I didn't want to put Nkosi in the game, or I wanted to take him out. But my son wanted me to keep him in. He would say things like that on the radio. He was here to assist his son, and I felt that he felt it's the ACC. I could win in the ACC. I mean, that part won't be hard. But when it started not working, he manned up and he stepped down. I mean, quick story. I was asking somebody, listen. Quick story. I was talking to somebody close to the program. Could be a coach. I don't know. Could be a booster. I was talking to somebody close to the program, and I was like, y'all can't tell Mark Richt that, like, the offense isn't working? Like, hey, coach, man, we need to try something different. Like, these plays, it ain't working. That's when the defense was humming. And the offense was, like, averaging 10 points, 17 points a game. And they say, man, Mark Richt don't call them plays. That's what they told me. They was like, man, Mark not calling plays. It's like, who calling plays? If Mark ain't call, it was like, man, I think his son calling them plays. So I mean, and there was stories like that I would hear. But listen, man, I tip my hat to Mark Richt. Mark Richt stepped down when it was time. Like he saw it going wrong. He loved the program. He stepped down and gave us many. Many done got off to a rough start. Many gonna have to right the ship. Come on, man. I'm gonna answer a couple more of these questions, then we're gonna get out of here. But listen, we got a video we're gonna drop later tonight, man. Like I said, we got in touch with we sat down with some of the top 2021 players in the nation. I mean, top, like George Rooks, Mr. Grimes out of Virginia, #1 DB in the nation. Shout out with Terrence Lewis, This was all at the Under Armour. We got a chance to go in there and interview them, the future 50 or whatever they calling it, the 2021 kids at the Under Armour. If you're watching, hit the like button, man. Make sure you subscribe. Ooh, I wish Miami could have got Xavier Henderson, man. That boy's a baller. That boy's a straight baller. I wish we could have got Xavier Henderson. I mean, what you mean how they lost him? Who they lost him to? Clemson, right? Like, where he going? Where he going? I mean, Miami has to win, man. I mean, on top of that we're not a huge program. Our locker room don't look like everybody's program. They got to win. I mean, that's how we're losing these kids. Man, listen, I think y'all are mad at Manny, to be honest with you. I don't know if Miami is overly mad at Manny or Blake James is overly mad at Manny right now. I think they're giving Manny the first year coaching pass, new coach. We hired you. We know it was going to be growing pains. Because you got to understand, when Blake James fired Manny, that's saying that to Blake James, that's also saying that Blake James made a bad hire. So hold your breath on the Manny firing thing, man. I don't know. He going to Florida? Xavier Henderson going to Florida? Yeah, man, Miami has to start winning, man, and they'll win some of those kids, man. Xavier Henderson is a beast, man. He's a beast. Exception, how you know if Miami paying or not? Like, how would we know who getting bags dropped off to them and where they coming from? How would we know? Think about this. Okay, so now that the NCAA is saying, okay, kids can make money off their likeness, right? That's what the NCAA is saying now. So the kids can make money off their likeness. So either it's going to happen or it happened already. I know it's close. It's close, right? I don't know if it happened already. Think about this. You got Nebraska. You got University of Nebraska, right? A kid goes to University of Nebraska, Omaha. I've been to University of Nebraska before. There's nothing going on in that city. Nothing. There's nothing going on around Clemson. Nothing. And there's a lot of these colleges are like that. So think about this. So let's just say Delancey, cornerback from Miami Northwestern, goes to Nebraska, gets on the field as a freshman, get 2 or 3 interceptions. Oh man, he's the biggest thing in town. There's nothing going on in Omaha, Nebraska. Delancey or Fleming, those kids can get endorsement. They can be the face of any business around Omaha because they're the biggest thing there. Nebraska gets 8,000 people to a volleyball game. There's nothing going on in the city. So all these things, all these recruiting tools they're using for kids now. I mean, like, listen, you come here, you can make money. Like, you the face of the Lexus dealership. Because it's not Miami. We don't have any stars here. We got our football team. That's it. So the football team, the basketball team, the softball team, these people are the local stars. But they can get money in the city. Think about that. So that's something that these smaller towns got going for them now. Now that kids will be allowed to make money off their likeness. But it's all recruiting, man. It's all like you sell what you have. I mean, Miami got the city of Miami. There's a lot going on in Miami. You ain't gonna be bored sitting in the dorm when you ain't playing football. Yeah, they pretty trash towns, but now you can sell to kids that, hey, listen, you can make money off your likeness. Our local Cadillac dealership need a face. And it could be you. Because the towns are so small. Same as Westbrook, Oklahoma City. Right, these small towns can offer these kids, like, they can actually offer these kids something now. Like, because they're the stars in the town. You walk around these towns, you're a god. This is what the coaches tell them. I've heard them tell them before. You walk around our town, you're a god. You walk around Miami, nobody don't even notice you. Cardi B could walk around Miami, and nobody won't say nothing. It's like, hey, there go Cardi B over there. Yeah, whatever. So I mean, so that's what these small towns got going for them. That's for the guy who said Miami needs to start paying. I mean, I don't know if Miami is paying. Um, and Miami would never win that paying game. I mean, unless we get some Cuban drug dealers or something. I mean, man, some of these Texas and some of these colleges, I mean, have money for days, bro. Like long money. They don't even know what to do with it no more. They don't even know they just starting to throw 80,000 into the locker room. They don't even know what to do with it more. Long money. Will Footballville start a call-in show? Y'all want to see a Footballville call-in show? Wow, y'all want to call in and what? Ask Footballville questions? I don't know, man. I mean, if that's something the people want, I'll start a call-in show. But I thought like Manny Navarro, I thought these Miami Herald people, I thought y'all saw them as the authority, man. Like that's who y'all look up to, man. Oh, that's what the people that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to call in show, we'll think about it. We got a podcast we're doing now. We shoot in the morning. Not geared to Miami Hurricanes. We'll be talking about all the colleges. Listen, man, when y'all start seeing me talk about other colleges, don't be getting in y'all feelings, man. We got to grow the channel. The channel got to be nationwide. So we might start talking about some other colleges, man. Don't be talking about Footballville. Ain't no fan, man. It's business, man. But I've been a fan all my life. I cried when Bernie Kosar lost to Penn State. I've been a fan all my life. I cried when them boys came out there with their Army fatigues on. And Bernie Kosar lost to Penn State. I cried. So, yeah, man, it's business. So we may start talking about other colleges, showing other kids from other schools and stuff, man. Don't get all in your feelings, big dog. Like, listen, it's business, Footballville, nationwide. Just know that, man, my heart's with Miami, and I'm always going to support y'all with this Miami stuff. What'd you say? Don't touch them bunnies in Nebraska. I mean, listen, the Lorenzo Lingard thing is confusing me because I thought very highly of Lorenzo Lingard, but I'm being told that Lorenzo Lingard, after this injury, isn't that good. Like, mentally, he's not, like they say, he's not there. That's what I'm being told. I think Lorenzo Lingard is a beast. But somebody was like, when did you see him play? You only saw him play against Savannah State. And then I was like, I saw him play against Apopka. I mean, but I thought Lorenzo Lingard like had go to the house type speed, type talent. Listen, Naquan Wright, you gotta understand, had a Alabama offer coming out in the 8th grade. Let's go back. Cam Davis was already at Miami Carol City. Naquan Wright had an Alabama offer, a LSU offer, coming out the 8th grade, going into as a freshman in high school. It was clear in Miami that Naquan Wright was the best running back. You know what I'm saying? That was always clear. He's a leader. He's a front runner. That was always clear. Naquan Wright was the best running back. Cam was great. He just happened to have two awesome running backs on the same team. Naquan Wright never grew again. Like, he didn't grow. From the 8th grade, he went to 9th grade. He never grew again. Like, he's the same size he was when he went into the 9th grader. But the kid is built like a brick house, and he has the heart of a lion. Naquan Wright got shot when he was 10 years old at Bunch Park, and they shut Bunch Park down. Everybody went to North Dade. This kid got shot when he was 10 years old. When next time he come down, we're going to do an interview on that. But so Naquan, you want to know if Naquan Wright better than Lingard, man? I'll take Naquan Wright all day over most running backs. That's how good Naquan Wright is. But he just never grew. So Lingard gonna have to fight, because if he thought he couldn't start over Cam, wait till he get up there with Naquan. Like, I hated we lost Naquan, but we thought we was going to get McIntosh, and we thought we was going to get the kid out of Jacksonville, and we kind of like let Naquan go to the wayside on that one. I hated we lost Naquan. I really did, but I understood. Like, I mean, he's a humble kid, bro. Like, he's about loyalty, and he felt Miami was not loyal on that, and that's why he ended up at Florida. I mean, I've known Naquan since he was this big. If you think he trash, then we'll see how his career how it ends. Uncle Joe. Cynthia, you say the California court case, but SEC is refusing to pay their players, and players going back in the portal. Yeah, I don't think Lingard was comfortable, and I mean, we've talked about the Lingard thing, man. But listen, man, like I say, somebody buy the zip up hoodie, we'll send you a hoodie for free. You just gotta send us a picture. We about to get out of here. Like I said, we got a video we about to drop soon. Some of the top 2021 kids in the nation. We talked to them, we asked them questions. Miami recruiting you, you talk to Miami, yada yada yada. Footballville, man, we out here, man. We stay out here. I love y'all. Y'all stay locked in with us.